All right then.
I'm just gonna ask Gregory. Can he give me another $100?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. That's enough.
Keep in
Any.
mind, I did say 2 weeks to make a custom one.
The armor stuff or the dildo?
No, the special moose dildo he asked for.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't think we actually got a quote on how long the custom vest would take. So
Not on the custom vest, no. In fact, I don't think Jackalor asked for a specific custom one with, special measurements.
Yeah.
well, you definitely talked about it and everything, and in fact, both were talking about it. So
It was mentioned, and
It was
about
mentioned,
measurements-
not actually asked for.
Yeah.
okay.
All right. So you are in the back of the van, dividing the loot. Jackalor, what remains unclaimed?
One Kevlar vest. It really depends. I haven't heard anything from Bacon yet. Either no or yes, but if he doesn't say anything now, I'll be giving it to Pleasance.
Bacon,
don't
are
think so.
you taking the vest?
No.
Okay, then Pleasance will take it.
Yeah, and eventually Epic will get a large Kevlar vest, but for now it will be in the other section. Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll just keep that large one somewhere. He's just gonna check and make sure it can fit him in some way or form. Because that's for just in case scenarios, man. That's not for wearing around places.
Yeah.
This is my magical hamster ball. Come at me, werewolf.
Yeah.
So really it's a question of what do you wish to do next? Do you wish to head over to Rome? Or do you wish to send perhaps one guy as a sacrificial lamb over there, or have another plan?
Like I'll try to get money out. I'll try to get money over time. I'll move some money to myself in cash.
Okay,
Over
I'll
time.
have you roll a wits finance to see how much and how easily you can move as you're trying to move more of your assets into Toluca, where you can manage them more directly.
Difficulty will be at 6, I presume.
Yeah, we'll roll that later next session when it comes up.
What?
Like we'll roll that when you're actually in a position to benefit from that, because this is like something that's gonna happen over like the next week kind of thing.
Okay. During this time, may I go to go? Well, not yet, probably. I would like to actually have plans ready for that. Anyway, so everyone has their stuff ready. I'll try to move the large Kevlar vest over to the. Actually, I'll be keeping the large Kevlar vest here. Give Epic the stuff he wanted.
Mm-hmm. Essentially, yeah, you have all the stuff. It's really a question of what do you wish to do next now that you have gotten your supplies.
Well, mostly, I would like to start getting an actual permanent haven for myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than just some dingy apartment.
Okay.
As I said, one of the larger buildings and start getting it to work properly and all that.
You can just pick one out essentially and tell your goal to get the stuff in motion. You don't need to.
Yeah, I did
prepare
already.
yourself.
I told that. I mostly just want an update on how it's going, and if he'll be needing my attention anytime soon.
You'll essentially just talk with the owner, get stuff moving, convince them to sell if he can, and just come to you when he needs your signature.
Okay.
So Baltimore will eventually start just checking out the local forest, check out around the countryside, He's just looking around, not for any real particular reason, but basically kind of patrolling it.
Okay,
It's more if he just spends so much time there, he's gonna happen to be, looking around.
Okay. You are.
Also, hey, by the way, I'd like to talk to my pack priest, Teamstar, and talk about how you should really you should try to contact the other packs and see if they can like talk or something at some point. We might want to deduct this with him at such moments because he doesn't seem as inhumane as most pack priests would be.
Yeah, the problem is, does he have any way to contact the other packs?
You're the pack priest. You're supposed to look. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look through those things yourself.
That is part of your stuff.
Yeah. Mostly
Right.
just reminding you of it.
Right, I
The
got
Duchess can do it as
distracted,
well.
but I wanted to mention one thing to you, Epic. You are the only person that's completely safe from the werewolf because it's actually not spending any time in the forest whatsoever. There isn't a single wolf track. Not a single one.
I don't have any idea there's a werewolf nearby. Good to know. Ah, wow. What nice wildlife nearby. The amount I should be able to do this should increase a lot very soon. So
Oh, you're absolutely right. And you don't know that it hasn't been tracking her.
it is
You know,
true.
also, but I will inform you that I will mostly be traveling by car, and I will mostly be keeping track of my ghouls through by calling them and such, rather than personal contact, unless signatures are necessary and such things.
Let me take a look at your ghouls and their humanity levels. Okay, this one
Ghouls-
seems semi-fine. It depends on their flaws. Because there are ways in which a ghoul can have really... Yeah, this one should be a lot lower on humanity with what he's been doing during the day.
I will say that ghouls don't usually go as the worm, or at least it's not really gone over. So
It's based on humanity. If they are really low, it's been mentioned. I think I've seen in some website that they can have the worm smell if they are low on humanity and their ghouls. But otherwise, yes. If they're not actually horrible people, then it won't show up. It's just when they're like get to the point where they're remorseless killers bad that things get interesting.
By the way,
Let's
can
take a-
ghouls be
I'll
on
take a look at it.
paths
But
other than humanity?
Hmm?
Can ghouls be on paths/roads other than humanity?
Uh, in theory, in certain rare cases, I think yes. In practice, no, and don't ask.
Okay. I'm guessing it mostly has to do with revenants and other such
Yeah.
less humane.
well, ghouls do interact with vampires, and the worm stuff can go off onto them, as well as ingesting some of their blood. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's not explicitly gone over, but it makes a lot of sense.
What I've seen on the internet generally has people using humanity as a measure for that, really. Both for vampires and ghouls. Like a vampire on 8 or 9 humanity, he might be able to convince a werewolf to actually talk to him. Because they do not smell like completely corrupt. At least that's the idea.
It's actually 7 or higher for vampires.
It depends. It varies from form to form, I think. but there might be something in books. Either way, you get the idea. You need to be a really decent person.
Yeah, you have to be a decent person.
Yeah, good luck finding one of those here.
I like to think that I am a decent, selfish person.
Uh-huh. So, again, that's what you want to handle when you have a moment. Is there anything else you want to do on this night? That's the way I should put it.
Well, not really.
It's
Yes.
been like 2 months, so the city will have changed in the meantime, but you don't necessarily know in detail exactly what has happened.
Can I like read the news or stuff about stuff, since I do have politics and stuff?
You can. Give me a perception politics roll.
Difficulty 6, I presume.
Yes. You know that there have been several riots at this point in Toluca, and a explosion in the police station, and obviously the police would have had to recover from that. You don't know the exact details of that.
Poor police. So many died that day. And it was a gas leak, it turned out.
Or so
No evidence
people
of foul
think.
play.
There
Nobody
is-
nobody knows about the mansion. Like literally
Oh.
nobody knows.
Pleasance does.
Well, yeah,
Katrina
Pleasant.
knew, and the ghouls all talked amongst themselves. They were kept in there because it was the safe place to lock them while they were being bound. The goth kids, that is.
Well, nobody's interested in the fact it's failed, so.
Also, the goth kids are with the Malkavian.
Yes.
Some way or other.
Yes, I'm just saying that Pleasance knows, and she's the only one that knows.
It is true.
Yep. And she probably doesn't care.
Alright. Do you want to spend some time in downtime then, before going to Rome, or do you want to do that in this night or the next one? How do you wish to proceed?
So, just a quick
Anything
question.
interesting going on other than like I'll be keeping an eye on the news and hanging out in like and I'll be also hanging out in the nightclubs and such and talking to people and blah blah blah.
Okay. You're looking for more information then.
Yeah.
Okay, what is an appropriate thing to get people to share with you? Don't think it would be politics. Let's go with charisma empathy to share people's feelings about what is going on. Give me a roll for that as well.
Okay.
Essentially, you would be passed on like a map of the city, and you would be able to see that this.
These rolls, man.
No,
At least they're
Careful,
not watched.
'cause
yeah. In terms of the city name, you know that it is Rome. You don't know the name of Springfield because the Malkavian was really confuzzled. Yeah, people are really shocked about the things that had been happening of late, but things seem to be calming down now. The police are finally getting grip on the situation.
But
At
wait,
least
can I roll
in
like
appearance.
can I roll a wits finance roll to see like how local house prices and other such things are like.
Not if you're spending a couple of, like, it depends on how much downtime you have, essentially. I'm assuming you're spending the rest of the night and part of the next one just trolling around nightclubs for news.
Okay, so then
It
that's
depends how much time you are willing to, as a group, take for downtime actions before moving over to Rome. And you don't know what timers I might or might not have in play either.
like
right.
We should be like. I think two more days is just fine, honestly.
2 more days. So you take the rest of this night, the next night, and at the start of the night after that you go over.
I think so.
In this time, I think that Keemstar would talk to the leader of the pact to go around and communicate with the other pacts around. Try to look for them.
Okay.
Are you doing as I asked and taking Bazinski with you?
Yes.
Yeah, he said as much. Is Buzinski going along with this? Okay, I will be wanting you to use, both of you, to make a social role of some kind. It will depend on how you want to try and present yourselves to the packs. How do you approach this?
If I use manipulation subterfuge, can I look like a awesome guy that they should like?
No,
Lie
that's
about
generally
me?
like appearance intimidation, if I remember right.
Appearance, intimidation, charisma, leadership, virtually
I would try
anything, but
charisma
subterfuge
leadership.
is about a
Hiding
specific lie.
things and
Yeah.
deceiving.
I would try charisma leadership.
Charisma leadership. And Buzinski wants to do much the same, it seems. Charisma. Alright, are you either of you gonna use any disciplines while making the rounds to try and get a better result?
I only have dominate. Can I use obtenebration to do shadow? To
Move
shadows?
celebration 1.
Yeah, to make myself look cooler with the shadows.
That'll be more for intimidation than anything else, honestly.
You can try. Is that something you wish to do? And how do you think that will be received?
Yeah, they do think that I'm trying to intimidate with my shadows. Won't work that well. I would try just charisma leadership.
Okay, then make your rolls. Both of you. It's difficulty 6, yes. Okay.
Really?
You want to bring the gargoyle to one of them or anything?
No,
Could
they
be cool.
already decided it was the two of them.
I know.
Yeah.
I was just pointing out.
Good times. Well, clearly your status is well earned and you are a mighty warrior of the Sword of Cain. Who's that guy with you?
Here, could I try mine? Just a huge gargoyle entering through, just for sake of testing.
No.
Damn it!
We'll
All
pass
right.
on that. Pizza delivery boy. Oh. Yeah, so you make the rounds. You reach the edge of the mining operation and you meet that pack there. Around the supermarket you go inside. You are once again, much like the Malkavian was, met when you are leaving the area. And meet their priest and hang around in the warehouse district. They take you inside and you get to see two Schlachta standing over ready to dispose of the remains as Sally is pulling apart another experiment. You know, those modified humanoids that Zamitzi loves so much.
War ghouls.
I think somebody's on humanity, right? Right.
Yeah.
Yes. How does Killer react to an innocent person being pulled apart in screaming agony before his eyes?
Roll courage.
It's not a matter of courage. I'm not sure he doesn't need to roll conscience at like a lower difficulty for doing nothing. Actually,
That would be expected, yeah.
because he's at 6.
No, 5.
Weren't you at 6 based on your merits? Or sorry, on your God damn it. Virtues?
No, should be 5. I forgot to fix it.
Let me see. No, it's pretty obvious. You see quivering bits being pulled and shaped as they're being rearranged.
He disturbed it, but he tries to don't hide it, that he don't like it.
Okay, give me a manipulation subterfuge. This
Difficulty?
will make it a 6.
Wow.
Oh
job.
man,
Okay.
this guy, man, this guy.
Skull
He knows how to
feedback.
manipulate.
Okay. Fuck. The priest can't beat this.
That's a good thing.
Well, at 5 I think this is enough to deeply disturb you, but it wouldn't cause you to lose humanity anymore, I think. You're enough of a monster. As long as you're not actively participating or proving, I think that's fine.
Suddenly you see him like with the six successes as manipulation subterfuge.
That means he got to hide his disgust.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
damn, that's a cold one. Wow.
Guy may not seem like much, but he sure doesn't care about people.
That was a good roll. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm
Real
proud
good.
of myself.
So, shall we hand out experience then?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So, let's start with Bacon, since he's in the middle of things. Bacon, what has Killer Keemstar learned?
That one of the facts is a little bit disturbing.
Just one
He-
of them.
No, extremely disturbing. I mean, he know about how the Sabbat is not a very nice place, but seeing disfigurated ghouls carrying a disfigurated and mutilated body is not something that he likes too much.
Oh no, it was more along the lines of the body still being alive and the ghouls just picking the pieces which Sally tossed aside.
Oh, yeah, it's worse then.
Okay, what has Buzinski learned? And yes, he's gonna type it out because he's an annoying little twerp.
I talk for him. I will do my worst Russian accent.
He never
But,
learned that.
Gregory likes moose dick.
I'm honestly, yeah, try again. Because that one definitely doesn't count.
It was joke.
That would probably be relied on. Probably. That is perfect. Okay.
At
And
least they like you.
what was your fucking name? Baldomore. What has Baldomore learned?
Baltimore has learned that he's part of a fairly decent pack, it appears.
So
Uh,
far.
Yeah,
Okay.
they seem like good people. Especially that one guy, Seductus.
And,
We could give more fist fights.
and Gregory. What has Gregory learned?
Gregory has learned that when you're trying to make deals with arms dealers, you should try to keep Keemstar out of there.
In terms of awesomeness points, I think I would nominate personally Jackalor because that bit when he was smoothing things over and making sure that the arms dealer got the amount he originally agreed upon, I think that was just
was
all
good.
around a good move.
Yeah.
A good move, yeah. Didn't really feel like an awesomeness point to me, though. I
In terms
just
of roleplay, actually playing someone who understands that good relations can be more important than a few bucks saved.
I'm personally just going to say no. I'm not putting forward anyone.
Mm-hmm. What do
It
the
just
others
didn't
think?
really. It didn't really feel like a session where anything particularly awesome or roleplay worth was particularly that grand. If that makes
Yep.
sense.
It was a very slow session. Nothing really happened that is exciting.
Well,
A
we
lot
can't.
of explanation, a lot of looking into what was going on, that kind of stuff, you know.
All right.
Personal opinion. That's just me.
And what does Jackal himself think?
Well, as Demi put it, if there needs to be chosen person, I'd say myself. But other than that, I agree with Epic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then we are just gonna hand out 3 XP across the board to everyone.
Okay.
Because the group opinion seems to be against me, so we'll go with that.
It's just how it kind of feels. If it was a more important kind of deal or something, and things might have exploded a lot worse than it, could have. Yeah, I would have actually went for it. But this was just meeting a contact and another player trying to screw with them a little bit.
Sick bastard. Okay. So,
Ding.
does anyone actually want to spend any experience?
I was
Yes.
rolling alertness, not alertness, awareness quite a bit there. So could I increase that?
How many times did you roll? I think it was once.
3.
3. Once was for invisibility.
Twice actually.
Twice.
Yeah,
When was the
I'm
second?
pretty sure I rolled twice for that. And another one for I think seeing if she was humane or not. I think.
Ah, yes. You know, it's a second point. It's fine. You can pick that up.
Sure.
I'm getting my second dot of flight.
All right.
I
You
can
did
fly
say you were
now.
practicing that, so sure. And
I can fly.
yes, you can pick up the first level of leadership if you want. What about you, Bacon? Anything you want to buy with your 3 XP? Or however many you have left over from character generation as well.
I don't think that I can buy anything.
Is there not anything you want or anything at all?
Anything at all. I don't use anything that I could buy if I don't have enough experience.
You could up your leadership.
It's already at 2, so
Still, you used it for dominate and you would have been going around meeting a lot of packs. That one role represents a lot of
Yeah.
social action, so I would allow in this case.
it
For you to
would
drop
be
that.
for experience, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I have exactly enough for it. I would take it.
Alright then.
I can finally feel all right with going into town from very high up.
It's like, no, keep those wings pumping. No, I'm losing altitude. Fly, you bastard! Oh crap, is that a storm coming up ahead?
Come on! It shouldn't be that bad. Not even close.
Yes, but you're a fat bastard. It's not gonna be that bad in calm weather. That is true.
I mean, geez, dude. Other people get to have claws.
I mean more in terms of that this is very new to you. That kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Flavor
alright. Yep,
text.
that's fine. Flavor text. Yeah, it's great. Fine. Uh-oh, what do I do when there's a storm coming in? Shit, shit, shit.
Dive, dive, dive!
Not that much. The ground is too close.
Well, you picked the tough bones, right? Your soaked
Yep.
ends count twice for smashing face first into the ground.
Yes! I lived somehow.
Alright, then I think we can wrap up here and meet again come next week.
Yep. And this session went really as I expected. This is good.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna end the recording and the stream. If you could all stay around for a few minutes, because we did have that one thing we need to discuss.
That's right.